sipping, I'm 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 sipping.
Sipping, I'm 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 sipping. Sipping, I'm 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 sipping.
This is Sipping with Sammie. I am Mr. Fly Shit Only, the one and only Sipping with Sammie, Sam Malone, Barstool, Rug. If you ain't sipping with Sammie, you ain't sipping right. Please get your fucking life together. Yup! And we in here, man. Happy hour, happy hour, happy Thursday. Salute to everybody that's tapped in. Like, comment, subscribe, share, tell somebody that we here. We appreciate that. It's another beautiful day in the neighborhood, man. It's a great day.
Sure.
Y'all hear me say often that I've been working towards certain interviews for a long time. Well, this is like 10 years plus in the making.
Facts.
So this is a little longer than the usual interview. You know what I'm saying? That we've been waiting to have a real grown man conversation together and catch up. So without further ado, my guy Earn Dinero.
Yo, what's the word?
How you feeling, bro?
Man, I can't lie, making it out here, like, I feel great, man. Like,
Yeah.
just this, being out here, the city.
Yeah.
Had to go stop getting, little cheesesteak, little cliche though.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, man.
No, you got to do the thing when in Rome. You know what I'm saying?
I'm a Roman, so
Yeah, when we go to New Orleans, we eating all of New Orleans shit.
Yeah,
like,
that's
it
a
is
fact.
what it is. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Well, you look like you on vacation. Nigga went from New York to Philly.
I
It look
mean,
like
if-
life is good.
the name Earn, I'm saying every day always real nigga, but it's always Island Hopping E. So
How many damn acronyms you got?
I got a lot.
What's the one for the last campaign? Because I needed a shirt. I want the
Oh,
merch from that joint.
listen, and I couldn't get it, man.
I needed the merch from that.
I do
You had
have
a nice
you though.
little joint on there.
Experience that running narcotics. So once again, the name is Earn.
Uh-huh.
It starts off every day always real nigga. That's my real acronym.
Mm-hmm.
But the album itself is another acronym for Earn. Experience that running narcotics, and that's where you get the whole picture, the Medellin background. Because
Mm-hmm. That was heavy.
I was traveling a lot, and I'm
like, I
still
need
doing
a
a travel.
shirt or a poster or something.
Yo, nah, you definitely.
That was a look. That was a look.
Just do the time. I had to make it out here. Like I just
No,
got
I can
off
dig
of
it.
work and
Listen,
stuff.
man, we gonna see each other again. I got an address. We can ship shit. We figure
But
it out.
I got enough shirts, enough merch coming out from that project, and also the new project. Is always about merch and branding. So
Absolutely. So let's start from the beginning, man. Ironically, right? When I got to Morgan State, there was a bunch of older Philly dudes, and there was a bunch of older New York dudes, Head and all of them, Niece and
Yeah.
all of them, right?
yeah,
So they was going home. Yo, my young Philly boy, this Philly kid is crazy, right? Y'all come on the scene after us, and now I'm running to Philly like, yo, these little New York niggas is wild, yo, and they deep like us, like it's a lot of them, and half of them look like Fab.
that was an interesting, fashion era. Very interesting. I loved
But
it,
y'all
though.
was really like cool, and it was
Yeah.
mad at y'all. And I know it's always cliques within cliques. Like some people already knew each other, some people melted together, and but it was like y'all was carrying it, and I always respected y'all. So let's just start there first and foremost. And you was one of my favorites because you was funny. You used to be with the shits.
Yeah, I'm always with the shits. That's just what it is. For good or bad, man. I'm glad we here, man. I'm gonna just sip to that.
I sip to that
because we here.
Yeah,
To tell a story because a lot of people don't have the same opportunities. So
absolutely, something that we was there with, man. On some real shit. But like one thing for sure, two things for certain. I always appreciated how you carried yourself as a young man. You know what I mean?
Appreciate it because you was holding it down on the court, so that was trash. Now I could give him a run for the money. Back
Now
then,
I'm
I wasn't. He was all over the court looking like Rajon Rondo in the bubble though, with the big ray. So
I be trying to tell them, man. They think I'm capping. Man.
But nah, just the way you held yourself, even when like those times I got hot around you, and like all like Philly is a dope city, and just to see that there was other places outside of New York that held it down.
Yeah,
it's the first time I really got to understand the world bigger than New York.
Yeah, I learned a lot from being in Maryland, bro. Like I learned that we just assholes by default because we from Philly. Like I didn't know we was that bad, bro. People be speaking, you be looking at it like, fuck you speaking for? Like, yo, that's not cool.
Yeah, y'all got it like us. Y'all
we
got
horrible, yo. I had to grow out of that shit. I tried
short
to change
attention
it.
span, short it's over, short fuse. Get out my way. I gotta go somewhere.
Yeah, but y'all was walkers. You motherfuckers. Nigga would have an apartment 3 miles from school and be like, y'all walk every day.
Now you know what it is. Like growing up in New York, you either got a bus or train. You feel me? So and
Everything
parking
in
is
between?
crazy too. Like
I
you
hate
can
driving out
find
there.
parking.
Right.
Not in New York. So walking, yeah, I'm gonna walk those 3 blocks. Like the car for 5 blocks. Yo, work is 2 miles away with a bus. First time at Morgan trying to take the bus, yo, I was late 3 hours thinking that I could make it.
Yeah, I got hit like that before too out there, bro. I ran to the bus to get to the mall, left the mall, and stood at the bus stop for 4 hours. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Yo,
We at the mall.
yeah, like this is where people come to. Yeah, I was.
And I'm standing out there, like that's cool.
Yo,
In the way.
Shell shocked. Yeah, so yeah, we like to walk. Shout out to New York. Man.
No, man, but onto the acronym Earn. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
You've been out here moving around a lot. You had some looks. This is what happened too. I see you put the project out. You start moving and shaking. You start running. I'm like, link up. You like, I definitely gotta get with you, my G. And then after that, it's like it kind of spiraled. Like you just was busy.
Yeah.
So what happened?
So
Where did the momentum start?
I like that, man. Last year, top of the year, man, I just dropped the album. I've been working on it. Like it take me a long time, not a long time, but I'm a perfectionist, so I have songs that's on there for like made 2 years ago and songs I made like a week or two right before. You feel me? I needed to be a certain vibe, and the way when it was right, I just dropped it.
Right.
I had a group as well at a time, and we dropped the album like 4 months after that. Like it was just non-stop.
That makes sense.
So I couldn't just focus on the album, and I wasn't trying to be selfish, because that's one thing that I've learned is a gift and a curse.
Yeah.
Me giving other people their due space, or giving them what they think they deserve, when it's really my time. So went through that. Life stuff happened. Me and the group is no longer together, and at the same time I was still moving. Shout out to Smith, man. Talk is cheap, and he just had me moving around with a lot of different DJs in New York, even in Atlanta, different bloggers and networks and brands, and I'm still moving. I'm still
He a bad motherfucker because he had you around. Like I be paying. I know what work look like.
Yeah.
Like with everybody you follow is in the industry, you can tell it's easy to gauge who moving and who ain't. Type
Facts.
shit. You see what I'm saying? And that's why, lesson for y'all, I never take it personal when we say, yo, we gonna link up, we gonna do this thing, and it take a while. Because just like you said, your project ran into another project, which kind of blurs the promo run. You just still running on promo. And then life happens, and now we here today, and it's a beautiful day. So like, it ain't no love lost in that, but people don't get that. They don't understand. Like,
when you running this independent game, you feel me? And the way I do it, I'm not just going out just dropping mixtapes. Like I'm giving you artwork behind it. Artwork meaning the videos. I'm not just on a block. Like I'm going somewhere. I'm investing in the scenery for y'all to kind of give y'all that whole Leonardo DiCaprio, because I paint pictures with words type shit.
Invested in scenery, I like it.
So it blends. It needed to happen, and when I drop this next EP, I'm gonna hit y'all with the same type of visuals campaign, but just more focused.
What's the difference between the two EPs?
Now,
Because you sent me a couple vibes.
I did. So right now, I don't even got a name for this, but it's gonna drop in September, end of September. That's just the way I am. It transforms. But matter of fact, I do know a part of me. Shout out to Zilly 900. My man from my block, north side of the Bronx. It's called Easy 900. Earn, Zilly, shit is easy, and then Easy 9. Yeah, we got 9 tracks, and that's it.
No, that's gonna be hard. That's a vibe.
He produced Respect Is Earned off the album.
Word. Salute to him.
So y'all heard the vibes already.
Salute to him. Now I'm sitting here, I'm looking at you, I'm noticing we got the same kind of tattoo on the same fucking arm. That's kind of crazy. But
yeah, it started as one thing, it ain't finished, but this means a lot. Loyalty Lane and Success Street, because that's where I was gonna paint my whole block. I'm gonna definitely own something, and I'm working on that. Owned a couple properties, sold them, but
yeah, we all been through it.
Yeah, now it's time to really keep it and do it the right way. That's why I had to take a step back from the music.
I took a loss, not a loss. Like, it looked like a profit at the time, and then they changed the name of the neighborhood like a year later, and I was like, shit, we should have held it for 2 more years.
Damn, yo.
You know how that go. You
Yo,
know,
been
they
through
be
it.
doing it out
Yo,
your way. They
been
so bro
through
and
it.
all of this shit.
Yo, that and it's so bro is the funniest right now. Because people like, I hear people like, yo, I would get an apartment over there. I'm like, you know, like across the street is still Melrose. Like I know the sets over there. Like
Yeah, like you can't get certain kind of food or you're tired of the street. You go ahead to cross the street.
that's crazy. Yeah, they gonna build a Whole Foods or something.
It's gonna be there soon enough, right?
Soon enough, but
But
nah.
no, like I literally missed one of them opportunity type shit. Like, damn, that's what y'all calling it now, and we just let it go. Damn it, but it's cool because you learn.
You live and you learn. So
Now you get to communicate with the business people and the real estate people and the people in in the city hall and shit like that know what's about to happen before it happens, and then you make better decisions later.
not everybody's gonna do it like that. Everybody don't take their loss and turn them into lessons. You feel me? People would have gotten upset, but
Well, we got it the wrong way anyway.
Yeah.
So any profit was good profit. For us.
Alright.
We already burned it down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts.
But it was one of them things where like, no, every time it's going to be better. It has to be better. I can't.
Yeah.
It's just like your layup or anything else. Like I'm not going to spend time and invest the energy and all of this into something and it's not going to show results.
That's a fact. That's a fact. You have to perfect your craft. So repetition. That's it.
Repetition. Same with you. Like, I mean, we both do music.
Mm-hmm.
We both know for a whole lot of other shit besides music.
Yeah.
Soon as a motherfucker drop a new project, motherfuckers like, damn, I didn't even know you did music. And you got so many people that do. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a vibe. I don't. That's not who I am outside. Like it's just that I make music. Like I am a leader, a cultural leader in my neighborhood and for everybody outside my neighborhood. Because black people just need more positive influences and then positive people vibrating on their soul and on their struggle. So that's just what I do.
So how do you hold yourself accountable as a cultural leader? What does that look like?
What does it look like? It looks like first and foremost, like I give them my community. Like I risk my life for my living, my earning. You understand me? So like I'm a fireman out in New York.
Mm-hmm.
So
Salute
when it comes to that, and before that, I was working with the youth. Like I was after school counselor to like program coordinator for a nonprofit in Harlem.
Mm-hmm.
And that nonprofit deals with just a lot of people. I was basketball coaching. I was a fitness instructor. Like it was a lot that even now
You was let me talk to you for a minute real quick. I gotta get this off my chest.
I always had that, and in my neighborhood as well. Like so, man, I ain't nobody special, but I am somebody special because I see it.
You a grown black man. You've had a lot of life experiences, and you're knowledgeable about one, what's missing, two, what's possible. You see what I'm saying?
That's what I mean.
And you aware and you in tune.
Yeah.
So at that point, you have a responsibility. So it ain't about how special you are as the person before that. It's about how special the things that you're able to do because of that make you.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? None of this shit is certificates and plaques and shit. Like this is how people receive what I've given to the community. It's not why I did it.
Not facts.
You see what I'm saying? I did it because I know that even on your block, it might be 8 to 20 kids that look up to you because you the cool guy that dressed decent and got the car or the girl or whatever have you, or because you speak to them.
Mm-hmm.
So now after a couple months of speaking to them, you can tell them something.
Recognition is everything, man.
You see what I'm saying? So when you affect a nonprofit or you recreation running and all of that type of things, you have an opportunity and a responsibility, if you want to take it, to affect a lot of people that'll always remember the cool guy, Mr. Earn.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like Mr. Earn ain't going nowhere.
That's what it
Something
is.
happened to Mr. Earn, Facebook's is gonna blow up 20 and under. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's a blessing. That's a blessing.
Yeah.
So salute to you for that. I appreciate that.
Nah, I appreciate that, man. I mean, I appreciate the youth. I appreciate the people around me. Just kept keeping me honest, like. And even my circle, as small or as big as it can be at times, is just always the right people around me, giving me the right influences, or being hard on me, pause when I need it.
So we was in school together. You graduated?
Then not. I came back to New York, tried it again. It ain't happened.
It ain't happened.
It ain't happened.
So what was the transition like? You before you get into the nonprofits and all of that? Because I remember I had a homegirl that used to call me Kanye.
Yeah.
And it was about a month before she said, you know I'll call you that, right? I'm like, why? She's like, you a college dropout. And I'm like, bitch,
That's crazy.
And that was the homie.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Mind you, I had a pocket full of money, but it hurt.
Yeah, because it's like I ain't come out here for that. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like, how was that for you? Like, how was your mind state? And what was your decision making? Because it's nothing slow about either one of us.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm gonna go do something. But what was your idea?
So from Morgan, I ain't really have an idea, but I knew I was gonna rap. And that's what I did. I went back home and I went into some of the some of the realest lyricist lounges in the cities, like downtown LES, moving around Brooklyn. I was going to studios from the 4 train is long, so like from one end of the 4 train in the Bronx to like the end of the 4 train in Brooklyn just to go record, like that's 2 hours. That's if there's no train construction or nothing like that.
Right.
No, this is what I was doing. I knew I was gonna be a rapper. Like my pops, rest in peace, was on some like I could have sent you to music school. Like we not gonna pay that to.
We could have bought some shit. Set it up.
We could have really did this. Yeah. So when I came back, I was on music. I knew I had to go to school somehow, so I went to BMCC, and that had me in tune with a lot of other people in the city. Not on the music, because I was just on, like, building my name still. Like, I was still, 20?
Yeah.
So I was really in the streets still. I was back to, like, I'm rapping about it. And my homies is going through. I'm in it now. We all in it.
Yeah. I went through a similar thing. I came home. Everybody was outside that was home. You know what I'm saying? Same dudes I was with on Thanksgiving break, Christmas break, whatever. In the car for a couple weeks together. Now, it's every day.
Yep.
Eventually, that rolled over into what it rolled over into until I was able to put myself in a position to bust another move. But, like, a lot happened in that span.
What saved me, man, was having some kind of legitimate job. The job ain't pay nothing, but it was that non-profit. You feel me? Because it was times like, bro, I dodged a lot of crazy little 4-letter cases. Like, I was just trying to get away from shit. Not get away from shit. I was in the mix. It was just that for certain hours I wasn't around. And that shit kind of saved me. Like, my responsibilities I had. Not even knowing people at the time.
My whole life, I told people, one thing that a job does, even if you want to be in the streets, a job regulates your hustle. These motherfuckers see the same motherfuckers busting corners all day. You don't have no on or off switch to what you're doing at all. You're not resting because there's no priority in any of these hours. They're all the same. So a gig will literally save you, like on some real shit. Right. And it gives you something like, if you really doing what you're supposed to be doing, then you should be stacking like you in the army because you ain't got to touch nothing.
But that was the thing with hustling, so I can't even hold you. Like, it was runs. I was thinking about this on the way over here. Like, it be runs to this shit. Like, I was never that consistent where I could sit there and say I had like 100 or 50,000 off just straight hustling. But it was runs. I made a couple thou here, couple thou here. It's just.
I would run up as much as I can, and when I felt some type of way about something, I would fall back. You see what I'm saying? And when I would fall back, I would have a nice little cushion. And then I get to the point where I get frustrated trying to find something, and I'll be back in it because there's no need that it should take this long to find something. Fact. And then, like, I just had to break that cycle, bro, because my phone was still my phone. It's like I can't call you for something small.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know who to, like, I'm supposed to call. Like, go to the Chinese store and risk your life. Like, I don't know who to call.
Yeah, facts.
So at that point, I might as well get it. And then now I'm back outside. Like, so, yeah, you know, it is a thing, though. But one thing about it, though, similar to your story, too, because I don't want to talk too much about that, is I had a couple motherfuckers. Shout out to Driz. Driz is a capper from Morgan.
Okay.
I knew him before he went out there, whatever. He's OG from around my way. Him and his homies started taking me to the studio. And just like CJ used to take me out in Baltimore, they started taking me and I would go with them. And then I started feeling like I wanted to do it. So I like bounced around at every studio in the city. Like sat in on sessions, booked time at joints, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever made sense. Wound up right back where they took me to the first place.
Fire.
Then last couple of years I've been recording with another producer at his spot, but up until anything outside of that, I'm still usually at the same place they took me to. But it's been a drop a project here, drop a project there, do 1,000 features.
Yeah, that's
Hear about 13 of them.
feature time.
You know what I'm saying? And all of that. And then in between jumping on and off of stages, I wound up doing pretty much most of the city circuit. I've been in Brooklyn a couple times.
Okay.
I've recorded at Rough Rider Studio. I recorded in the projects in Yonkers. I shot videos in Mount Vernon. Like, I moved around. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And then media hit. And it was like, damn, everything coming to me now.
Listen.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Even though we move with the program, but it's like, this is a good platform now.
Yeah.
Like, now in the same way I was going to Brooklyn to be on somebody's platform.
It was always a good platform, though. Shout out to you for
Appreciate
that.
that, man. We can get at
'cause
the
that's like, I seen it since the beginning. Like, nah, he's working. And I see the numbers, and I'm like, nah, it's working. Like,
Yeah, you gotta. It's a figuring process, and at the end of the day, like you said, we're special in our own way. But there's nothing that we're doing that somebody else with talent and drive can't do.
that's a fact.
But one thing that I hold myself to is I need to have the highest quality and the most consistency that I can provide at my level.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's all I can control.
At my level.
At my level, because that increases, just like studio equipment.
That's a fact. It's like muscle, when you keep doing push-ups and shit, you get a little brocky. You feel me? So,
But it's funny, we basically went home and did the same shit.
it's just like, and this is what I learned, man. And this is one of my goals in life too, because I don't think our young brothers understand this struggle ain't just your struggle, yo.
Right.
Like, it's the same way it is in New York, in LA, in Philly. Then when you go out to Rio de Janeiro, or you going out to like the other side of Aruba, that you think it's always beaches and peaches and cream. Like, nah, it's a lot of different struggles, and they keep us.
I've been to Aruba a few times, so
Yeah.
I've been all over that little island.
They keep us segregated beyond color.
Yeah, because it's color, it's class, it's so many levels to it, layers to it.
So my gift to the world will be to try to just make sure everybody understands that we in it together, regardless what we speak, the language we speak, because the way you see the way the world's shaping with the power of the dollar and all of that stuff, is they're gonna put different countries like Africa against us.
Mm-hmm.
We could stop everything. We could change the world without a bullet flying.
You know what's crazy about that? I always say hip hop and our culture doesn't get enough credit for uniting a lot of the world. Like, a lot of racism, a lot of people put their shoulders down and started understanding other motherfuckers. A lot of white kids are taught to black kids, and Asian kids are taught to black kids that wouldn't before, because they understand they get down.
Shout out
You know
my
what I'm
man
saying?
B Tenant from the Netherlands, because that's really how it goes. And my guy
Talk about
Muse
it.
from out there too,
I
man.
need somebody to testify on that, man.
Because it's everywhere. My other guy, I met out from Japan. He was just living in New York because he wanted to soak the culture up. Like,
yeah, that's vicious.
He's
dope. I like that.
We control this world, and if you don't realize who you are, we will never get to what we really want.
Mm-hmm.
I realize it.
Mm-hmm.
I realize it. So that's what I put it in my raps. We'll get to it. Just keep paying attention to the stories, man.
It's
Experiencing
crazy
what
because
I'm
you just named folks from all over the place. And how do you meet all these people? Is it through the music?
It could just be a vibe. Like, how I met Smitty wasn't through music. I saw him walking through the street. Somebody told me about him. I seen him on like the gram, and he was just walking out like, yo, yeah, who? Like, it just be a energy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't talk to everybody. I'm not the most friendly person.
So when
but
you
I'm,
approach somebody like, yo, you the ball,
like, you
Well,
fan, like, you feel
yeah.
like, yeah, be I'm like, yo, I don't mean to stop you, but I like what you doing, because he put artists in certain positions.
okay, all
You
right.
feel me? You
All
gotta
right.
be about your shit. Everybody talk about they rap. Everybody ain't about that bag at the end of the day, man.
I preach it.
You're not gonna get on just because of your talent. Somebody gonna have to put that bag behind you. So if you a man, you gonna put your own bread, or somebody else gonna put it up for you. I'm putting my own bread up.
Yeah. So you just approached him like, yo, I like what you doing out here. Can I get your information?
We got the gram
Work.
going. You got the gram
Follow me on
going.
the gram.
He put me on his gram same day. So that we get out.
Love.
I was like, yo,
shout out to Smitty.
Shout out to Smitty. So now this is when I had my album and I had the Brotherhood album, Be Safe, just dropped. And I need everybody back on I had to switch my gram and all that because a little promo thing. But shout out to that because that video didn't drop and it doesn't need to drop. And shout out to The Reason, and y'all know why. So that's how I'm gonna say that. If y'all know Earn, y'all know why.
That's
funny. It was just a lot going on. I had to break it down and moving with the music. People was tagging him, and he understood. I had like 100 people tag him. I was having posts, yo, tag Smitty. I needed everybody to tag Smitty. Tag him. I annoyed him for the weekend.
What Charlamagne used to say, you gotta be Khaled levels of annoying to get what you want sometime, bro. Especially if you ain't a bum. If you nice, you know what I'm saying? Like, what we doing? Like, let's figure it out.
And this is what it was. So
that too cool shit ain't gonna get it. And that's what you basically saying.
Yeah, I wasn't too cool. Nah, I need the work. And this is how I treat my brand. Like, I have pull with it because at any time, I could pull up with 50 people. And that's the right
That's
venue.
valuable.
Yeah.
That's valuable.
Yeah.
That's valuable as hell.
For my listening party, it was like 50, 60 people. And it wasn't no, like I told you how I made it. It was spontaneous kind of sort of. 3 weeks out, just promo that week of.
Right. And said pull up and they came. It's important and everybody enjoyed it so.
Everybody, shout out to Bella Cakes for the food, man. Shout out Bella Cakes.
Man.
Shout out Spiller ENT for helping me put it together as well. Zone 6 Studios in the Bronx. It was good energy, and that energy gonna keep on going. So let's see what happens end of September, October, man. I'm definitely coming out to Morgan, man. I got some promo things to do.
So you gonna be at homecoming?
Yeah, I'm gonna pull up to either Baltimore or DC. But if it's the same weekend, then I'll just.
Yeah, because sometimes Howard is the same weekend as Morgan's joint.
Yeah.
That's what he's saying for y'all that's not in the know.
Yeah, I pull a Saturday, Sunday, but I'm going out there. I got to do something in Maryland, man. Touch the East Coast once again.
Let me know when you definitely doing Morgan, and I'll make sure that I'm out there. If it's homecoming, it's homecoming. If you figure out another time, figure something out, I'll pull up, and I might set up something.
Gotcha.
But try to get you a tailgate spot or collab on somebody with a tailgate spot if you do the homecoming
And
shit.
this makes sense. This is the part where we're at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Which is
yeah.
a luxury that I thank God every day for.
Right.
Cause definitely.
But I appreciate you breaking down what you just said because I try to explain this shit to people all the time. I'm from Philly. We the whole city feel like Brooklyn. Like, ain't nobody fucking with me. You know what I mean? No matter what neighborhood you from. That's how niggas give it up. And then if you in a city where everybody a MC, everybody grandma get busy.
Facts.
And y'all know that about Philly.
Nah, Philly flow.
You know what I'm saying?
Philly spit is just...
So if you think you elite, you got another chip on your shoulder. But you know what all them chips get you? Under a pile of fucking bricks in the corner somewhere. Because all the niggas that ain't got a chip is in the middle networking and standing front stage saluting each other when they doing their thing and introducing each other to people. And
make noise when it's time to make noise.
And acknowledging people that they might not have ever acknowledged before because, oh, you the boy, I see what you've been doing. That's what you just broke down. And I think it's so important because I drop it as a nugget, but you somebody that's found success in that. You said the same day you met him, he posted you.
Yeah.
You said you took initiative and had people that was going to pull up for you on his page, and you always get people to pull up for you. Like, all of these things are important before you start demanding shit.
Yeah, facts.
Or thinking that you deserve shit.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, the sense of entitlement, and you from the Bronx.
Yeah, I feel like I created hip hop. I did
like,
it. That's
you know how we give it up? What we talking about?
Yeah, like don't forget. I don't care.
You know what block I'm from? Like
definitely from
that's
Sedgwick.
Every block in the Bronx though. It's probably every other block that probably got somebody that's like some at this point between the old and the new.
Yes, the Bronx is shout out the Bronx music. The drill scene is crazy and everybody on it and everybody got it's like a lot of talent. I just wish that it kind of shifts the direction. But at the same time, shout out to them for still doing it and keeping the Bronx alive.
You know my dream for drill rappers? is to invest enough time in it to where you develop as a real artist, as a complete artist. Not saying drill isn't an art, but saying like we want to see you become Dirk.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We want to see you start playing with different sounds.
They
we want to
are
see you
artists.
maybe get on an Avril Lavigne joint and tear it down and shake a leg on that.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Get
Facts.
sturdy to that.
Yeah.
But like I think that at some point you start noticing, oh, my voice is an instrument. And just like Lil Baby during the bullshit, when he dropped one of the biggest records we ever seen, one of the most monumental records we ever seen, we see certain street niggas take a sense of responsibility and give you something you can hold on to.
Yeah, you
You
need
see
the
what I'm saying?
substance.
So I just want them to stay free and stay alive long enough to get to those points.
Yeah, facts.
I'm not mad at them. They trying something. Hopefully they got the right reasoning behind them, and if they do, I want them to be able to grow within this shit.
Yeah, that's the key. Grow free.
Yeah.
Because it's not cool to do it just to set yourself up for yourself.
For failure.
And set everybody else up, you know. And you really could have had your moms and everybody out the hood, but you wasn't patient.
Wasn't patient. What they say, every MC that's worth his salt employs at least 5 to 10 people from the hood when they get on. You know what I'm saying? There's a young producer that didn't have opportunity. There's all type of people. There's promo. There's, you know what I mean? There's digital. There's all type of people that come from your neighborhood that you could put in a position to win just off of you. And that's before you become anywhere close to a #1 hit. That's just getting some momentum and being able to do the thing.
There's a lot of people. To be an artist, it takes a lot, and I'm gonna just talk on the finances because at the end of the day,
That's
you need people
majority
to
of it.
you need people to run certain things for you.
Yep.
Like you could cut corners. You want to be an engineer. You want to produce. You want to be a videographer. You're still gonna need somebody to take some kind of shots for you. But all right, whatever you want to do yourself, you want to be a marketing genius. You still gonna need somebody else to elevate what you doing, and
Shout
they're
out
not
to Five
doing it for
Productions.
free. And
Nope.
if you wanted at that, if you're independent and you wanted at that real, like you're about to break. You know, when you really see people everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
It comes with a price tag. I don't know what it is for you. I barely know mine.
I barely know mine.
But I know that every play though,
Costs
I'm making
something.
it happen. Yeah,
Yeah.
making it happen. Not every play, but if I ain't paid in finances and money, I'm paying it with time.
But you independent and you're an artist, so every rollout ain't the same for you. You're not just another thing on the board in your mind. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, if the last joint was 10 grand because we wanted to do this, then the next one might only be 5 because the vibe ain't even that. But I gotta still have an extra 2 just in case. You know what I'm saying? Or this one might be a dub because we gotta step it up another level. But that is not somebody that's in charge of your career saying, well, this is what we have and this is his value and he gets another 10.
Yeah, fact.
You see what I'm saying? It's not. That's why when you say, well, I don't even know my number, because it fucking shifts.
It definitely does.
It shifts because unless when you say marketing is everything, then everything should be separate, right?
Yeah, everything is separate. So marketing, promo, and then like.
But I mean, every project has a different marketing scheme. I'm not going to run every play the same way, and I'm trying to learn every time, and I'm building relationships. So some of the stuff I paid for last time, I ain't got to pay for this time. So now I can buy some more stickers. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just talking from a general perspective.
Stickers work.
Stickers count.
Lighters work.
Lighters count.
Cups work.
You know what I'm saying? Glasses, rolling trays.
Work.
I mean, shit. Like, I put my name on everything that I like to touch. I'm waiting for Puma to let me put my name on something.
Listen,
But
listen, put the you know what I'm saying? A little symbol right there on the bottom left. You good.
I keep it G. I shot a Puma campaign at one point.
Nice.
I did. I got all the way to the point where we was about to make the song for it, but the plug we had fell out with
I
Puma.
get it, yeah, so everything that was under
Everything
him,
the
gotta
photo
go.
shoot,
You gotta
all
go.
of that shit
I
just
loved
went
it,
out the
but I don't
window.
like him, so bye.
It was just like, now how we gonna get it through it? It was like the energy left the room.
You know-
But I'm still on it.
You know what's something else too, man?
Somebody tag Puma.
I'm dropping another secret, man, because 2024 is a real new brand, and that's why October coming, we dropping Easy 9, October, September, one of them two. We dropping Easy 9, and then we're gonna really focus on branding and getting the network out there, Dinero's World.
You gonna do pop-up shows in shops?
Pop up
Y'all
shop.
city love that shit.
I'm going places like I got something I'm working on out here. I'm not just out here doing nothing. Like I'm
Oh, I
not
know.
just-
You
like-
told me while you out here, you got some things, and you gonna catch up with me tomorrow too.
Yeah.
I actually got something else I gotta shoot for you tomorrow too.
Okay.
Yeah,
What time? Well, we're talking
it's
about.
before the other thing.
All right, copy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Say less. Say
Yeah,
less.
so either way, it's something to do, and even if nothing, I kick it with you till whatever. But
Copy.
that's what I respect. You go places, you get it done. It's the same way like if you do shipping.
Mm-hmm.
You get a cargo going, you get a cargo coming.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't wasting no gas.
Nah.
So if we out there, we gonna get some business done.
Have to.
And you got to. So you said you made an Atlanta run.
I made the Atlanta run. Shout out the Off the Porch. Shout out to the Purple Shell.
Shout out to Off the Porch. Y'all making noise.
Yeah, nah, I'm definitely gonna spin black. And we spinning back to Atlanta, man. Shout out Boozy Boss. Shout out fucking DJ
Bougie.
Scream. Know what I'm saying? And I was out there with my guy Smitty because talk was cheap and I definitely laid it down. King Streets, you know, he was on the mics too. So it was a networking thing. Like, it's always respect. I mean, thank God I'm gonna knock on wood for that. Like, whenever I get around certain people who's at a certain level and I'm just doing it where I'm doing it, it's always like, nah, I lock in with you. Like, you valid, hit me with some work. I gotta focus on myself first. Like, I see myself as the commodity, no matter who got signed first, who made it where first.
What when you go to Atlanta and you a Bronx nigga
Mm-hmm.
and you still look young.
Yeah,
Like-
I mean, I try.
You know what I'm saying? You looking like you still you still got a good jag.
Yeah.
So like you go to Atlanta and then you give them your style. Your style is a little reminiscent and it's swaggy. It's a balance. What is their response? What do they say about how do they catch it?
So,
Do they isolate you in a box? Because all us Philly niggas get put in a box.
me,
And we don't all sound the same.
I don't think I get put in a box, and I'm gonna tell you why. It's just because nobody really from New York is rapping like me.
It's a
No.
balance of two different New York styles.
But
I hear.
I try to balance myself, and I like music is fun to me. It's therapeutic. So I will go when I got some Jersey drill shit. I'm not dancing and shit, but the beat is, you feel
Bro,
me?
I got reggaeton and Dembo songs.
We need to really talk because I
I
need
told
those
you I
songs in
recorded
the.
in Yonkers.
I need those joints in the bag because wherever I go, like I soak the energy of wherever I go, in the country, out the country,
I got some dope folks. I'll put you on.
and that's the vibes that I like to make music that reflects my life.
That was the foreshadowing of Afro beats and what reggaeton is now. Like when I did them joints was around the time All the Way Up came out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A few years back. But it was like, yo, the shift is coming.
Oh, it's here.
And now it's full blown get down and get rolled over.
I'm kind of mad we talking about this, and then I gotta promote this, and now everybody gonna see that because that's really
That's what's happening.
that's what's happening. Like, don't worry, don't
Bro,
worry
you got
about.
time. This ain't gonna be out for a few weeks.
Yeah,
You got it.
don't worry about like what's going on with the projects and stuff, cause like I'm probably on this the 8th month. I'm probably on like my 6th feature dropping for the year. Cause I am still on a feature run. I still drop verses for particular artists. Know what I'm saying?
Anything
If you
you
got
wanna
that
shout out?
bag. I want to shout out Notes 82. He got a project. I want to shout out Maserati Money. Ooh, that's another one. I want to shout out Know It All. 777 about to drop. Coney Brooks 855. I don't know why they got all these numbers. Like it's like some like street addresses and shit. But those the Barbarians. Shout out to them.
Shout out to them.
Oh, I'm on another number 750. Shout out to Black Shadori. Know what I'm saying? And it goes from networking from Twitter to being in the streets, meeting people, or in these events, or Instagram, and just being real, just standing behind my words.
Now speaking of the numbers and speaking of being real,
Mm-hmm.
I heard something on the record.
Talk to me.
I got locked up the first day I became Crip.
Yeah, that's real. That's real.
First of
December
all,
27th, 1999.
so when I knew you, you was, you know what I mean, right? You was on already.
Yeah.
A lot of y'all was the same shit, or niggas was different shit?
Nah,
Because there was a lot of
everybody-
y'all. So
See?
now I'm looking at y'all different.
It's cool. You should. Because
Was y'all unified?
everybody from New York at that time, 02 was blood. Nobody wanted to be Crip.
So all your homies was blood?
Everybody from the Bronx was everybody from that New York clique was a blood affiliate. Yeah. If they was not blood, that ass. And that's why you see me, like, look, we all cool. Like, we all cool. I go chill with they, like, in their house with their parents, like, after
real shit.
and all that. But, nah, everybody was blood.
So what happened, man? How you got booked for fucking they sent you on the mission to get put on and they caught you?
I did not get sent on the mission. I like the fact you said that. Let's set the record straight. And it's not because I'm extra tough. I did not get sent on a mission. The mission presented itself. And it happened.
An hour later?
Not an hour, bro. It was like, yo, you keep asking. Why you keep asking? Boom, 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 boom. It's going down.
Y'all was really giving it up. It's what's the name? Pop Smoke video like that.
Yeah, but listen, this is before... Bro, this is before it was cool.
No, I know y'all older than him.
Nah, like there was only a couple even hoods out there. This is back when like the Seps was out there. Like,
so when did this shit come around? Like,
bro,
how old was you when it became a problem?
People was getting sliced in their faces from, know what I'm saying, on Halloween or random stuff like 98, 97.
So
back when
16.
Rough Riders, you think about DMX was coming up and all that. In my neighborhood, I was dealing with some Spanish people. They wasn't really dealing with them like that.
So you 16, 15?
Yeah. Facts.
Yeah.
I just turned 16. This is a couple weeks before.
It's funny because as soon as we start talking about this shit, your whole demeanor changed.
Nah, you know,
you start talking out the side of your mouth.
I got caps. You understand me? And
I'm just putting you on.
I never, when I'm at my job, they don't believe these stories, and I don't want to talk about this.
I mean, we're not glorifying nothing, but you my man.
But this is what I lived.
And you grown now. You doing bigger, better.
I don't need to glorify, but this is what I lived.
But yeah,
so
we ain't doing that.
I could talk to whoever I need to talk to, whoever I have to
from
talk
a real
to.
space. And see, like, this is the thing. I'm from Philly.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we probably the city with the least of that worry. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
On some real shit. And it's shit around, but it ain't like that. But at the same time, we don't need that to respect you as a bull.
Facts.
So I always looked at you as a bull without knowing that you was a cool.
Like everybody was doing the Kappa call and the ski weed. I was being ignorant, going cold rip like on campus. It was ignorant. Yes, it was ignorant.
Wilding.
Yeah, I was. It is what it is. I'm glad most of my people are here to this day. I'm glad everybody who I set free to my album is free.
No, because I was ignorant, bro. We was in the pool at Morgan one time, and we was fucking dunking motherfuckers yelling brat or some shit like that. And some little motherfucker swam over to me and was like, yo, where you from? I'm like, Philly. You know me, I'm on my... He like, I mean, like, y'all, like, he like, man, we from Philly, we don't know. Like, it's like when Gilly be like, he got approached for the GDK shit.
Yeah.
Like, that's Gilly the Kid. You know what I'm saying? But when you go to somewhere else, niggas is like, whoa, Kimusabi.
Yeah, because everybody else wasn't, they got that pass.
We don't be giving it up like that.
I love Philly. Like, because that messed New York up. That messed the streets up. I can't even hold you. It was a time in my life where just because of a color, I wouldn't even, like, it would be a dub.
But how do you get to college? Because niggas say it make it hard to go to high school.
I mean, yo, it's funny because I was going to I went to a private high school, but I went to high school in one of the biggest blood neighborhoods.
Exactly. I knew you was going to say
Edenwood, like, and I had the crates on my wallabies. I had the little beads, the blue and gray beads on my wallabies and shit. I can't hold you, like.
It was flexing.
But I got caught up in situations. I got my one-ups in situations. I learned how to move accordingly. Respectfully, and I also had some homies from the other side too.
And we all know who don't give a fuck about respect if we need them. But so the first time that you got, you know what I mean, what was it for? What was the charges?
It was assault with a weapon and blah blah.
And this is as a juvenile.
Disorderly KANYE. It's probably the first time I see my mom cry on some me mistakes.
And you felt like a nut.
I felt the way. I didn't feel like 100% bad, but I felt the way. But then when things turned out the way they turned out, I was back like, all right, go to school, but nah, Just
It
don't
is
get
what
caught.
It is. Yeah, it is. Sometimes it is what it is.
It don't get caught.
You know me. I'd be the last motherfucker to tell you that.
That was bad. I was trained to go.
I would be a stone cold hypocrite to tell you that it ain't what it is sometimes. No, but I mean, it was funny because I heard that and I'm like, that's ironic as fuck, bro. That's ironic as hell.
But it was those school things and me being cultured, me seeing that. Because remember, I was thinking everything. I was in my mode already. I was the top dog in my head when I came out to Philly. I don't care what y'all doing. I got humbled some sort of way. Dealing with y'all. My roommate was from DC and he put me onto this down south stuff and he's like, nah, chill. Like, you talk about, I got the joint on me now. Like,
yo, them DC niggas was reckless.
And then meeting some Baltimore people, getting into issues, and then meeting some real people like, yo, nah, bro, I could have robbed you, but you was cool. So, and it was just like,
bro,
God has protected me in some sort of way that I could tell this story, and hopefully, I have changed lives, and I will continue to.
Let me tell you what I remember from going to homecoming last year. I remember a bunch of people telling me that they salute me and they proud of me and all of that, right? And that they see what I'm doing, which was dope as fuck. Like, it felt like my birthday.
Fire.
It was like, I didn't even know y'all all was paying attention. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And then somebody pulled me to the side and he said, bro, I was just talking to my girl about you a couple weeks ago. Now, we went to college together. I don't know who your girl is. She might be one of the chicks that we went to school with. So I don't know what time you on. So I'm like, what you mean? He like, no, I got a little, you know what I'm saying, shorty, she younger. He like, and I be trying to explain to her like how the world work. And he like, I used a situation with me and you as an example. And I said, what you mean? He said, remember, me and you ain't fuck with each other. And we had class together. We didn't have a direct issue, but our teams did. So it was really on site type of, you know what I mean? So we was sitting in class basically like this. Like this.
Yeah, nah. Shout out my man Kevon, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo.
You know how you give it up when it's like that? Because it was like, we in Baltimore, it was dangerous. Anyway, he was like, at one point or another, we just both looked at each other and gave each other the, like, it's cool. And we've been cool ever since then, right? Yeah. Not somebody that called me, but somebody that always had respect. He said, I was explaining it to her, like, everything ain't everything, whatever. He said, but I learned a lot from y'all. And I said, what you mean? He said, bro, I'm from Brooklyn. I said, yeah, I know. He said, no, dog, I'm from Brooklyn. Like, yeah, they wild where I'm from. Like, he gave it up wherever he from. I forget exactly where. He like, but when I met y'all and went through whatever we went through, he said, I went home and cussed all my homies out. I said, what you mean? He said, man, I told them niggas they was fake, man. He said, them motherfuckers ain't even riding for nothing. They riding for bullshit. He said, the way y'all give it up, y'all be on, like, and I'm like, that's crazy. And he was like, bro, like, I learned from you. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. It's a grown 40-plus black man telling me I just talked to my girl about you and it wasn't nothing crazy.
Facts.
I'm like, yo, this is wild, bro. And I know his name, but I'm not going to put his name out there because there's a private conversation. But it's like, we was at that point in our life, man. Like, things could have went either way if we wouldn't have had the cooler head or realized what made more sense. Or, you know what I mean? What opportunity we had while we was out there.
Facts. Because, and this is what I'm leading towards with the music, because I set my albums up or my projects kind of like Star Wars, like, and it's chronological, but it's not in the same order.
Right.
I want people to be able to dissect all of the bullshit. Like, we don't need to worry about those little beefs. And there's reason, you gotta look at yourself. You gotta be a man to look at yourself. And it might take some tears from some of us. It takes some accountability for sure. It's gonna hurt, but we need to start doing it now because we only getting further and further away from all of our goals.
But you know what?
Music gonna change it. That's how I feel.
I encourage any of us that if we have a story like that about somebody and we run into them, or we could DM them maybe, share it with them. Yeah. Because that'll give them the opportunity to pass it on. They'll see somebody that they learned from that is not enough to just learn from. They want to acknowledge it. You know what I mean? And then that'll give people more incentive to share more good energy.
Mm-hmm.
The same way that people say, yo, I see what you're doing, yo, keep doing your thing. Everybody that says that to you makes you want to put another hour in the booth or a couple more dollars to the mission.
Fact. If I don't have nothing positive to say, I'm not gonna give no negative. That's another thing with me. Like,
you have to. You can't rely on it. You gotta balance it out with giving a positive.
Yeah. Listen. I will give nothing before I give a negative.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But I come from a positive. That's even me coming from a positive point of view because I don't know how to say it at that time positively.
Right.
And that's just me being human.
That's awareness. Awareness. That's fine. But once we can identify things, then we just responsible for working on them.
Yeah.
We ain't gotta change nothing tomorrow, bro.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, the things that we're doing are for the right reasons.
Yeah.
And our mentality on certain things are going to shift. They're going to shift.
Not for everybody. They should, though. For the ones who are aware.
Well, I feel like once you get, for a lot of the black men that I talk to,
Mm-hmm.
once they got around mid-30s to early 40s, the introspective part kicked in. The accountability part kicked in. Not so much maybe for what they did now, but for what they did to get them there, or for what when they bumped their head and they blame somebody else for why they bumped their head, and maybe you shouldn't have went.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You should have got out the car. You see what I'm saying?
Damn. You put something in perspective, but yeah, you're right. You're right.
So it's like I feel like when we get around this age, and it's crazy because we're judged as grown men at 7. They just locked up a young man for taking out trash at his own crib.
Damn.
You know what I mean? In his slippers and basketball shorts. It's just like, so like, and he was 12, I think. But it's like when we get to that point, we dangerous. Like we lost Pac and Big before 30.
All our greats we lost before, like going back to Martin and Malcolm. Everybody died young. The good die young.
The ones on my block. The people I lost, the reason I got this on my arm is because I refused to get everybody's name on my body. It was depressing.
Mm-hmm.
So I got the block. You know what I'm saying? Lost a lot of good people that never made 30. That was my old heads. I got to the point where I figured out I was looking up to kids my whole life. Like, not my whole life, but up until that point.
Like
to
you
where
died
I
at
surpassed
26.
the age
You
that
died
they
at
was.
24.
Yeah, like I lost from. I had a homie get killed unjustly by the cops. Never got looked into. Young. I had a homie die from diabetes. Old head died from diabetes. Young. Old head died from colon cancer. All before 30.
Damn.
You see what I'm saying?
Damn,
like one block. And it's more than that. But I'm just talking about the things that stick out from like the range of things that like, oh, nobody shot him.
I feel you.
You know what I mean? He wasn't in the mix.
It was
something
like
happened.
beef. It wasn't like
it wasn't like that. It's like I'm
warranted it.
talking about people was dying from grown man diseases or like the things we
that's
fighting
tough.
against now.
Yeah, that's tough.
And it was like I'm about to go to college or I'm freshman in college.
Yeah.
So a lot of what y'all used to get from me, a lot of energy, I was stressed out, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I lost 30 people in 4 years.
Shit.
Starting from my senior year in high school.
That's tough. Yeah, that's
So it was like when you met me, I was in the middle of that.
damn.
Think about it.
Trying.
Trying to be productive, trying to protect squad,
Yeah.
trying to like not have a baby. Everything that you do with
I
college.
got out of college without a baby.
Me too. I ain't got one now.
I got one now, man. Shout out to him. Shout out
God
to
bless
Lennox.
him.
Yeah, man.
How old is your son?
3 and some months right now.
So what sport we pushing on him? Soccer?
Actually, right now, I'm gonna get him into martial arts.
Ah.
I want him to focus on his mind and his coordination.
You know they can get nice by the time they 5. I seen it on YouTube.
I can't hold you. I was
Don't push yourself.
I was
I'm
a
joking.
black belt. I was a black belt by the 6th grade.
In what?
American karate.
I took Taekwondo, and then I got
Yeah, that's the real.
we got into some racist shit. But I was doing good, and I had to stop going to that. It got to the point where my mind was cool with my cousins bringing me to the next practice.
Got you.
Type shit. Like, it was about to get bad in there. And she was like, why are we doing this?
Yeah, yo, that's funny.
And my mom ain't even one of those. She one of those, but she from there, but she be trying to be cool. And this is one of the times she was like, it's cool, next week we just go bring your cousins with you.
Shit.
And I was like, wow, because it was 3 brothers, and the youngest one was my age. And yeah, it got crazy.
You know, that's why I learned my self-confidence. That's why I learned that size don't matter. I had a lot of interest in.
That was my biggest problem.
Like at that time, I didn't. and you know what it was? And
Size
you know,
don't matter.
And this is what it was too. At that time, I didn't understand death. So me fighting a dude that was bigger than me, 2 years older than me, it was just about executing what I had to execute, whether it was a choke move or we was sparring and I just had to get more points or whatever. And that kind of stuck with me. I learned about death and all the other stuff, the dangers of life. But at that age,
no, that's how I was giving it up.
And I was quiet, humble, little stocky. So
that's how I was giving it up. I turned out the dressing room, and that's how they found out there was a problem. Because I didn't care that it was 3 of them, but none of that. And it was crazy because I was coming to the defense of another black boy that just was pussy. Basically, like he just was letting them crack black jokes on him. And I'm like, So it's like, no, I learned that from that too. And I think that's smart. I like that. He said, I'm gonna start with martial arts.
Get the hand feed. If you could do little side kicks and all that coordinated, then we could work on catching.
And it'll last you a lifetime because it becomes muscle memory at a certain point. Yeah. You know what I mean? You always gonna know how to do.
Yeah, I need that. Like, we can spar like when you feel away, like at any time. I like that. Like it keeps me young. It will keep me young as well. So
nah, that'd be dope. That's fire. So besides that, what do you see in your son that stands out as a characteristic for you? That's interesting or that's me.
He likes to learn.
Oh, word.
Like he could tell you the planets. He could name states by shapes.
Oh, he gonna go to school and get a 6th grade.
Yeah, my son is aware. He could see and he's cognizant now. Yeah, once he gets those sentences together, the next couple months is over.
It's about to be a rap.
Yeah, it's about to be a rap. Like he could talk, but it's about to be a real rap. But probably next time I'm in Philly, like he'll be by my side. He'll be on my hip. That's my little guy. Hopefully, I could really have my little guy.
What you call him? What's your nickname for your son?
Lenny. His name is Lennox. His mom from Lennox, so she wanted to name him Lennox. You know what I mean? But
you got the most gangster parents.
Listen, I wanted him to be the 4th, but don't worry, the next one gonna be the 4th. You feel me? But
my son after the Ave.
Yo, that's really I love Lennox like a Harlem cat. That's some balls. I got some balls. God help me somehow. I mean, if y'all like it, support.
So what's your son's favorite song of yours?
Focused. I got a video of him jamming the Focused. When it dropped, that was when I was out in DR.
Was it immediate when he first heard it, or is it one of those things that, like, out of all of them, this the one he always?
Now I'm gonna keep it a buck with the listeners. Unfortunately, I was not in the household at that time, but so I guess it was just a video I saw. I don't know if it was immediate or not. But
you don't know how it grew, but you saw the video of him turning up.
Yeah, he was jamming. And he sing himself too.
Then that's the one.
Yeah, facts.
You know they be knowing.
Yes,
they be knowing.
He on point, man. He does his own singing.
Focus is always gonna get an extra $50 promo.
He gonna be on the album. He
He executive producer something?
On the album. Nah, he's gonna be on the album. He's gonna just have some words.
You gonna have bars?
Yeah, you gonna have some words.
Dope.
You gotta tell him about.
Who is it? Ain't Consequence son on this? Consequence.
It's a couple. I'm thinking like Westside Pootie. You feel me? Like I'm going.
Pootie.
Yeah, I'm going on that. You're. Lennox gonna talk that jazz. Yeah.
Yo, you are hilarious. So who do you get a majority, or who are your producers? Because you named somebody that produced one track.
Zilly 900. Zilly 900 got the next he got Easy 9. The EP Easy 9. He's gonna produce all 9 songs on that. Beat Tenant from out in Netherlands. Skell Beats. Skip the Kid. Happy Art. That's my guy from Morgan, matter of fact, LS.
Oh, okay.
Bro.
I ain't know that.
Yeah. We got the concert series scanning the whole. Well, he got the concert series. I'm just like behind the scenes, just whatever they need.
Oh, we got collab on something, bro.
Yeah.
We do the live stream concert series for my joint.
So, We gonna talk
We
about
gotta
it,
figure
but
something out. Yeah.
yo,
Let's meet in the middle.
yeah, every month we've been doing it for the last 5 months, so
Let us piggyback.
yeah, that's dope. He's a producer on there. T on the beat. Shout out T on the beats. He's another producer that I met online from the Bronx, and he's dealing with a lot of dope artists on the radio, and somehow they like my sound. So
How
I get
you
these
met
beats.
homie from the Netherlands? Online too?
I met him. Yeah, I'm go jacking for beats. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm gonna jack your beat, and then I am gonna lease it, or I'm gonna buy it. However I feel like my budget is, and where I'm gonna take the record. Now,
But you reach out though?
Now I reach out. Yeah, I'm gonna give you that benefit of the doubt. Some people be stush. Cool.
Some people be
I had a couple
relationship.
producers like that, like, all right, boom, and then some is like, nah, bro. Like, B Tennis said one of the songs he had, I made, it was one of his favorite cadences to any beat he made. Like that's the shit that makes me not stop. Like, how can I?
That's heavy. I like that. I like that. So when you send in some merch to the Netherlands and telling him to book you a show.
I'm going to the Netherlands in the wintertime because the tickets is cheaper.
Absolutely.
If you see me travel, because I found the deal. Yes, can I get a clap for that? I
Yes,
found
sir.
the deals. I'm sorry. I found
You
the
good. You can
So,
press a clap, you can do it.
yeah, nah. I'm gonna go out to the Netherlands sometime. Let's give me like January, February, and
You gotta make that move, bro.
and I'm gonna bring Bright Boy Films with me. That's my traveling videographer. Dinero's World will be there to edit the video more than likely.
So Bright Boy Films ain't got no kids?
Nah, I mean he do, but they grown. He a little, I'm saying.
Oh, my man.
Yeah, you feel
Ride
me?
with my boy.
He's on granddaddy status, but that's
Oh, he's a legend.
this my guy though.
He's
So
a legend.
yeah,
Salute to you.
one of my mentors, and yeah, he's definitely gonna take the trip. Of course, you know, I'll make sure it can happen, and
Yeah,
we
it's
film
time.
history. I like
It's time.
filming my life as we go along with these
Yeah,
projects.
we filming right now while we filming
Yeah.
and filming.
While we going with these projects, I'm actually going to be giving more documentary style videos. This is gonna be
What if you had a vision for how you would put together these, it's like basically tour vlogs.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have somebody who has like who makes those that you would say yours would be similar to ideally?
A tour blog.
Yeah. Like,
So like if I go somewhere, they'll put
if
everything
you
together?
like when you put a video together, you moving around, produced by your man,
Mm-hmm.
directed by your man, or whatever have you. Do you see anybody online that does that already that you're like they do it well in a way
Not
that
as-
you appreciate?
Yeah. Shout out to Hard Luck.
Okay.
Hard Luck from, I believe he's from Patterson or he from Newark. Shout out
Okay.
to Hard Luck. He, you know what I'm saying? I kind of got in tune with him through Smitty, just on his page.
Uh-huh.
But the way that he markets certain things, it kind of like I'm proud of him. I don't even know him because that's what I'll be doing right now
Yeah.
if I had certain opportunities.
Well, shout out to him.
So shout out to him. It's not too many people.
Cause like I watch for years I've been watching Day to Day from Wiz.
Mm-hmm.
Wiz do the Day to Day vlogs, and it's basically tour, studio, whatever in between. You know what I mean? They debut a song on it.
I've been doing
And it's like-
vlogs for a decade
Yeah,
now.
but it's like one thing that I was told when I first made my website. My old head said, "Who is the most popular rapper out right now?" Say Kendrick Lamar.
Okay.
He said, "What his page look like?" Feel me?
I got that same conversation. Now I didn't interpret what you was saying like that, but
That's
yeah.
what I mean.
Honestly, the artist that I'm looking at everybody, and I'm just making sure that my visuals or my ideas, because we don't share the same ideas,
No.
we don't share the same message,
Mhm.
and they're crispy clear.
Cause like you strike me as a West Side Gun type. Like the fashion matters, the direction, like the
Everything.
directorial matters. Like all of it is equal to you.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like you know about West Side Gun.
Yeah, come
We
on.
all
I just
know.
talked about booty, kid.
Right. But I'm just saying, like, I strike me as that. But sometimes we gotta measure our template versus another template
Mm-hmm.
just to see, because you might actually have the advantage based on that.
So most of the people who I feel like are getting on right now, I'm sorry to say it, y'all, I feel like just wait till my run. I don't need like this is what I've been preparing for. This is what Dinero's World is preparing for. Not only do I have a mentor like Bright Boy Films, who's also Triangle Recording Studios where I record at, so my visuals and my audios is at the same place.
Dope.
Plus he's helping me mentally. I have my own editing thing because Mr. Leonardo da Vinci, I paint pictures with words.
You edit.
I'm editing, yeah.
You editing the shit now.
Yeah, I'm editing. Like
This is edited by him. If you see it on his camera.
Last time I just went to Costa Rica a couple weeks ago. Now recorded a video called Alone. It's just I got mood music, I got everything. So and I edited it.
So now you touching on something else. You say Costa Rica.
Yeah.
Anywhere you traveled that you say, you know what, I could live here.
Mm-hmm. Colombia.
Why Colombia?
Medellin. Medellin. I only been to Medellin.
Only been in Medellin. That's a song.
But
Only been in Medellin.
son, my eyes are closed. I know I got shades on. I gotta let you know my eyes is closed like this. Look, Medellin. The mountains all around it is surrounded. It's not all the way built up yet. They're still gonna have more buildings. Like
Way
the
more
view
expansion than
is
even.
crazy. The vibe, the culture. I love Medellin. I didn't even get to go outside.
You ain't stick out like a sore thumb?
I always stick out. Like I go places. I went Dolo. Like I go like island hopping. EB out Dolo. I'm with a homie. Went to Brazil with a couple homies in May as well. That was dope. Brazil is America.
I know you be that's why I asked you this question. Once you said Costa Rica, I was
See,
like,
we
matter of
gon-
fact, you the perfect
You gonna
nigga to
have
ask
my
this.
mouth pause go the other way, like when I was talking about the gag shit, because this is real too.
No, this is the thing.
like
We gotta live.
Brazil is America. Brazil is America. That is a country that's
You see that
wider
closer
than
to the mic?
or bigger than the continental United States. I think from the south to north, and the diversity of colors of peoples, Afrocentric to the like the Indians, the Christopher Columbus Indians to the Europeans is crazy, and I didn't feel racism over there. In the Spanish speaking countries I go to, I experience racism, even though my money supersedes the racism. I've seen it, but nah.
How so? Is that a goal?
Yeah, it's in the bar too. Yeah, my next property gonna be a Medellin. Lord, thank you. Yes.
I like it, man. See,
Yes.
This is how I like to hear black men talk, man. No, this is a beautiful thing because one thing for sure, two things for certain. I'm invested in you as a person.
Facts.
No matter in
Appreciate
entertainment, out of entertainment.
Yeah.
You my guy.
Facts.
We ain't never had no issue.
That's a fact.
All we did was laugh
We
at
laughed
other
about
motherfuckers.
that. Yo, that's a fact though. We always found a way
We
to
used to
laugh.
watch motherfuckers get their ass whooped. Like together.
Dang,
Like
bro.
that's crazy. His brother ain't helping him. You remember that one?
Yo.
That's crazy.
It's a lot of stuff.
Like we see it a lot. It is just like so personally, I'm invested in you. So to hear you talk from a position of knowledge is a motherfucker. But one thing for sure, you said something that New York niggas always say. I stand out everywhere I'm at. I'm not mad at that.
Yeah.
I'm a Philly nigga. If I say yerp anywhere on the map, somebody gonna yerp back.
Yeah,
So they,
facts.
you know what I'm saying? Like it is what it is. Like I'm good. But I always feel like if you go to high school in New York, you said you went to private school, I dig it.
Yeah.
But all your homies didn't. So
Yeah.
you understand the experience.
Of course.
I feel like you gotta go so hard to stand out amongst thousands. Like every school is 3,000 kids, it feels like.
Yo, don't get it
Is
twisted.
that realistic or
Yeah,
no?
my school still had like 2,000 kids in it, and
Yeah,
you still
but
had
if-
to make sure your kicks was like it's tough.
It's a motherfucker, right?
And I thank God for my mom. First off, my mom for not getting me what I wanted.
Be careful, your mic is on the table.
Pardon me.
Yeah, you
I
good.
thank God for my mom for not getting me what I wanted. And I thank God for my grandma for getting me the certain things that I felt like I needed.
I had an aunt that used to supplement.
You understand me? And then the aunt and the
Rest in
uncle
peace, Hazel.
and stuff like that, because it taught me you can't just get everything. And I still
And you gotta stand on your own, no matter what's on your feet, right?
was cool. I always had it. I worked. I hustled. I worked. I found money from this way and that way. I bought all my clothes for
But it's a
house.
real thing though. Like
For
being
college.
out there in high school with thousands of people that mind you, it's expensive to live in New York. So you in high school with people from get money to motherfuckers with nothing, and this is from elementary and middle school. It just feels like by the time you in 8th grade, you gotta have a chain or the earrings or something.
Think about it like you got somebody your age. Think about you right now, right? You say you don't got kids.
Right.
You got another human being you have to help keep fly. You understand me? Like, it's competition, but then the parents is even in competition.
That's why they fighting at the school.
It's not even about the kids no more. It's crazy, yo.
Especially in the social media age, it get wild.
Right now, we're in the best and the worst times ever in humanity.
Based on
Best
your
times because when you look at history, we don't have to go through like for the majority of the world. It's not like a madman going around raising villages, killing people, going crazy. It's no crazy.
So we
bubonic
talking about
plague.
from primitive shit.
like
Right.
yeah, holistically. I'm a holistic person.
No, I'm with you.
Yeah.
I'm just we gotta identify the
Yeah,
levels.
facts. So you got that aspect, but yet you got things that's so easily accessible
Right.
that taints the things that is needed.
But it changes value systems.
Same thing. It taints. Yes.
It changes value systems.
Yes.
So what winds up happening is if you're somebody that came from 90 or before, it's hard for you to understand the direction that these new value systems
Yes.
are leading people into.
It's facts.
Cause it's like crack just hit the scene. We don't know what's going to happen until 10 years go by.
This is how it's usually played. This is how this country's played out
That's how it works, right?
for us
Oh, it's because we at the bottom. We gonna die faster.
because we're not planning, and this is the thing.
Not
that-
because we not planning completely. No. Our progression is based on planning.
people.
Our catching up is based on planning. The thing is, we are still structurally
Mhm.
held back, right?
Yeah, structurally.
Not
yes.
an excuse, not a reason.
Facts. Structurally.
Part of the percentage of the pie, right? Is
Yeah.
that, right?
Facts.
So, like, there's a government, there's a mode of thinking, there's a whole ruckus building up right now because there's a bunch of people that felt empowered against us,
Yeah.
right? So, that's there. But we could catch up faster with less disengagement and more engagement,
We need more engagement.
right?
Yes.
But it's levels to all of that. You need somebody to throw the brick. You also need somebody to bail him out.
Yeah. I feel
That's
like,
what we keep forgetting.
I feel like even the people with power in our community aren't doing that behind closed doors.
It's like when you go to court and it's like it's my lawyer versus them, but they all going
They
to
still
lunch
eating,
together.
yeah. I'm having that issue with my lawyer right now. I'm out to smack him with a rack of 3, like, yo, B, like, here, son.
It's wild.
Get
yo.
mad one time, like, yo, get kicked out of court. It's okay, we're gonna come back.
It's like telling your coach to catch a technical so we don't have to.
Like, fat, yo, please, I already caught, I'm already.
Like, bro, if you check the ref, we don't have to keep fucking getting frustrated.
I caught one personal foul, I'm in the day in the penalty already, bro. Like, what you want me to do?
I heard that. I heard that. You funny as shit.
Hey,
So, one thing that I'm on, and we got the street sign in front of it. Shout out to my dad, my grandfather, my uncle that made that possible. Legacy.
mm,
What does the ideal position when you leave or retire or escape to your island? What do you want to leave behind? What are you comfortable with? What makes you like, you know what? I done served my purpose, and whatever else I can do it from afar.
I know what I'm gonna leave behind, which is what most humans desire and want. They feel like you should pass down possessions and physical things.
Right. Because you're already on that path.
But
That's
the
thing.
most important thing that was passed down and I feel like you should take from everybody who passes away, but passed away.
We tried.
Would be knowledge, would be an ideology that literally anything is possible. You can manifest and create whatever you want to. I'm not saying hocus pocus shit pops up, but that ideology. Like, I just think of the world differently. We both see the same things, but I just think of it differently.
No, I like where you at with it. Give me a quote.
A quote. This is going to be a little controversial. It's not a quote, but more like, they say that I'm not a big Christian. I'm a religious person more than a spiritual. I'm a spiritual person more than a religious person. But the ideology of Christ rising again, I don't feel like it's physically. I feel like it's mentally. And once people realize that they have that potential, then that whole little Monopoly picture, when we all got our backs on the Monopoly board and we stand up, that's when you stand up. But if you don't want to take that responsibility, which is the curse of this beautiful time period where the most humans are alive at one single time on this earth.
Mm-hmm.
The bad part is that we don't realize who we are in the mirror. I know who I am.
You know what I can say about who you are? I appreciate who you are. I respect who you are. I love who you are. And God bless who you are, bro.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Because one thing for sure, two things for certain, you have a better understanding of yourself than when I met you.
Facts.
You have a bigger impact on the world than when I met you.
Hope so.
More reach than you would have had if you stayed in the path that we discussed earlier.
Facts.
For a fact.
Facts.
For a fact.
Facts.
You don't have to take you away for 15 years to come back and do that.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying?
Thankfully.
Yeah. And no shot at those who do. Shout out to Wallow. I'm from a city of an example of one of the greatest examples.
Facts.
But what I'm saying is, I respect you as who you are as a black man, and I appreciate you, and I wish you nothing but the best because you deserve it.
Appreciate it. We deserve it.
Nigga, we winning. We still here to do this.
That's the thing. No matter what happens,
We still here to do this.
I won already.
I talked to one of the OGs from our campus a couple of nights ago, and he was calling me for advice. That's a blessing, bro.
Facts.
Somebody that kept me alive and kept me sane back then is calling me now for advice.
Giving back what he gave you, kind of, sort of, yeah.
Bro, I mean, as much as I can.
Facts.
I'm going to be paying it forward for life. I lost too many. But that's my legacy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know where that's going to go because I don't plan on stopping.
Yeah. Facts.
You know what I mean? It's people that I owe the world to, and I can't give it to them. So until I can get the world got to get something from it.
That's a fact.
That makes sense?
And then, it does. You got me actually thinking about my pops, man. Like,
Talk about it.
It's a purpose. So, along with the spiritual thing, like upon with my travels, like sometimes I go really to have fun, wild out, and then other times it'd be like, if you don't mind, I'll take another shot too, because I was trying to. You know what I'm saying? I travel for the I go to Mexico not just to I hate the beach in Cancun, but I love the ruins. The Cancun beach is probably the worst beach ever. It's always seaweed, man. Shout out Cancun, Riviera Maya, Tulum. The club's fire. Y'all overcharged for everything.
You got a plug for the bud when you get there?
Nah, man. Yo, listen to the balls, man. We get it past TSA. Just breathe, bro.
Because my first 2 days in Cancun, I ain't really eat.
I would. Now we want to talk about where good drugs are out of the country. Not to say that I do them, but I've seen them. Yo, Mexico, no weed. Bad weed.
Bad weed, bro.
Bad weed.
Bad weed, bro.
Bad weed.
I found some Jan Skotominski, you heard me? And it had to last me.
Aruba Curacao was okay. That's the ABC Island, so I clump them together.
Yeah. When you been to Aruba, you been to Baby Beach?
It was the two beaches.
Baby Beach is the one where no matter how far you go out, it don't get no taller than this table, and you can see all the fish. But on the other side of the rocks, it's pitch black.
If I went, I ain't go that far because I can swim.
Next time you go to Aruba, go to Baby Beach.
Copy.
Go to Baby. I don't know. Yeah, it should still be. Yeah, Baby Beach is a is a private beach.
What are the two main
It's
beaches?
No, it's a public reserved beach. The two main beaches is the one
Palm Beach and
Palm is the one with all the hotels on it.
Yeah.
Where the big slide is at.
That's what I was at that
Yeah.
one and then the other. I ain't go to Baby Beach.
Go to
But
Baby Beach.
They bubbles but Columbia once again where I want to go. Well, next property.
So when you went to Columbia, you was all gunplay.
It was good. Yeah, I had a plug. I was lined up though,
So you was gunplay.
yeah, it was.
Is it when in Rome?
Yeah, it was Rome. But I ain't wait, stop because Colombia's Rome is different. I was
That's
not
what I'm asking.
a Roman.
That's what I'm asking.
I wasn't, but you know what's crazy though? They got some shit called Tusi.
That make you think,
Bro,
what am I doing?
I really did. Like, I gave it back to fam. Like, yo, she just did here's island
Wow.
But I was like,
Wow.
yeah, nah, Colombia, it's different. It was different.
I gotta ask you something, man.
Mhm.
They say there's no crazier place in the world than the Bronx and all of Florida.
Oh yeah, Charlamagne, right?
Right.
I preach that because he said it, and it's a fact.
How do the youngins how do you feel like are they giving it up like y'all was giving it up and it's just being exploited, or is it a difference? Like
The amount of violence is similar. It is not the same because the beefs are different. Like
cause
people
that shit that happened with that young boy in the poppy store.
in the poppy store,
mistaken
that's
identity shit.
New York City. Like you talk about the Spanish dude that did like 6 other, that's New York City. That unfortunately, rest in peace. Shout out to the family because that was on the 180th. Shout out to my rock gang guys.
Because I know
over
New
there.
York for structure.
Nah.
There was some wild like.
But in
y'all
a
not
way,
on point.
I can't talk on the story. You
No,
feel
not
me?
on that. But I'm just talking about like when you start seeing stuff like that on a regular, and it's like, well, we didn't used to give it up like that.
What I see on the regular now, this changes the amount of gunshots is going down, and it's just random, like off a scooter, blah 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 blah, and people are getting hit that's not involved. Like that's what I do see, because there used to be a fact that you might get the pass if you would have served somebody your kids or your mom.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like it'd be
Right.
like I'll
Catch you tomorrow.
I'll even wait 30 minutes until you come back out.
It's like the Sunday truce on Baltimore on the wire. Like no,
yeah,
we just
you gotta have some kind of. But now it's none of that.
now
Respect.
just don't come outside.
Like I gotta laugh at the youngin saying SMD because bro, like I don't laugh anymore because they don't say it. But it's to the point where some of my associates growing up, and I was a bully on the court. I'm a bully, right? I felt like I'm that dude. And they getting in it. So I'm thinking it's like, you know we playing, right? Start tapping it, like you know what will really happen.
And
right?
now you just let me in your space, stupid.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's where you feel a little
it's
different.
It's like that scene from He Got Game. We just hit him in his throat real quick. Like, bro, I'm that. Like,
I'm talking about people not even gangsters now. So now the youngins who really gangsters like we was gangsters is 100 times worse than that.
it's crazy, yo. It's crazy. That's why I told you thank you, and I salute you, and I appreciate you and the man that you are, because you out there working, and it ain't easy. And people be like, people take a cop out.
Mhm.
They don't listen to nobody. They don't care about no OGs. Which ones? Like, bro, did you talk to enough to realize none of them was going to listen to you? What's wrong with you? You talked to 20 young boys and none of them heard nothing? Then you a clown.
Expanding your horizons will help yourself. Like, stop being so selfish, and I'm talking to everybody out there that you're just thinking that yourself and your world is everything. Take a step back. You will be a better person.
And you could be better than people. Because hurt people hurt people.
I realized that. Yeah, hell yeah. Hurt people hurt people.
Why
And if you don't realize
did that turn into a party? Yo, I love this guy. Yeah.
Because if you don't,
He said, hell yeah.
I can't even talk about that. That was to the soul.
Hey, Scotch is
The stalker gonna watch it. The stalker gonna watch it. Shout out my stalkers.
No, but before we get out of here, man, anything that we touch on that you want to touch on, anybody you want to shout out, anything that they should be following to keep up with you, phone number, email, Instagram.
The real Earn Dinero's on IG. If you type in Earn Dinero on any of your other social medias, I'm gonna pop up. Or your DSPs, I'm gonna pop up. Earn Dinero. Please follow Dinero's World 100, the number 100. Follow that on Twitter and Instagram as we shouting out all brands. We gonna get Sammie up there too, man. When we pull up to New York though, we gotta get him in my home turf. That's
whatever you want to do, and I can bring the whole setup.
Yeah, that's what we doing. Shout out the Monopoly Incorporated. It's my newly legitimized label, TMI. I'm giving them TMI. You feel me?
I mean, like I said, this will be out around the time of the project coming out, so you good.
And this is what it is, man. Shout out to you. Shout out everybody who's watching, tuned in.
Yeah, man.
The team, Smitty, fucking York.
I gotta meet this Smitty. Smitty sound like a bad motherfucker. I might need you to sit right here.
Nah, that's man.
We like doing that.
Matter of fact,
I might need you to sit right here.
Matter of fact, when I do Cosmic Kev, because it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. When I do Kev, man, we gonna pull up here too, do something else here.
Let's do it. Let's do it. And if I gotta pull up somewhere, like I said, all this breakdown, get down.
That's how we network, man.
Ain't about nothing. That's what we doing, man. But salute to you, man. Once again, love you to death, bro.
Man, my God.
Thanks for pulling up and hopping on the turnpike. You know what I'm saying?
Turnpike.
It's a blessing to have people that's doing dope shit, that's bigger figures. Like all of y'all is just worried about what them niggas is doing.
Y'all can hit me too, man. I respond back. I like that. Producers, artists, you want to critique. I got people to critique on Dinero's World. It's for y'all, man. It's not for me. So.
This is Sippin' with Sammie. I am Mr. Flash, it only the one and only Sippin' with Sammie. Sam Malone, Barstool, Rug. If you ain't sipping with Sammie, you ain't sipping right. Please get your fucking life together.
I swear. Woo! HB.
This shit ain't easy
At all.
This shit ain't easy.
No.
I need food on the table.
Yeah.
I need food on the table.
Yeah.
This shit ain't easy.
Nah.
Believe me.
Oh.
I need food on the table.
I swear.
I need food on the table.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's hot.
Hot.
Some are saying better keep your doors locked.
God damn.
Don't hug the block.
Nah. Nah.
Out of time on the sideline where the niggas watch. Yeah, the cops.
Oh.
Tell them don't shoot up the spot.
No.
Ooh, it's hot.
Nah. Nah.
Some are saying better keep your doors locked.
Yeah.
This shit ain't easy.
Yeah.
This shit ain't easy.
Bitch.
I need food on the table.
I swear.
I need food on the table.
Yeah.
This shit ain't easy.
Easy.
Believe me. I need food on the table. I need food on the table.
Get it or get low. You can get hit, yo, because somebody saw your trade, wanted your shit, yo. Gotta watch who you with. They wreck chasing, indirect hating, till they can replace them. Ruger from PEH, uptown where I'm stationed. HB said, please believe me, you related. Making more than plates, focused on presentation. Some are saying we coming to jam, no more waiting, nah.
This shit ain't easy.
Yeah,
This shit ain't easy.
bitch.
I need food on the table.
I swear.
I need food on the table.
Yeah,
This shit ain't easy.
easy.
Believe me. I need food on the table. I need food on the table.
I need food
Peace.